Hey, Pastor Steve here. It is Tuesday, April the 28th. So you probably heard this a lot in your life. What are you waiting on? We probably said that to people a lot in our life, right? What are you waiting on? So when we hear it or when we say it, hey, what are you waiting on? What we mean is get going, man. I mean, get off your tail, get going. What are you waiting on? So we're waiting on all kind of things now, right? We're waiting on other people. We're waiting on somebody in authority to say, it's okay. You can go do this, you can go do that. But they're just people like us. I mean, they look at the same information we look at. So why do we need somebody to say, it's okay, you don't have to wait anymore? All of us are kind of waiting on science, right? Science needs to provide a vaccine for COVID-19. And we're waiting on a vaccine so we can get back to normal life. Because if I have a vaccine, if science can provide me a vaccine, now I can take my mask off, I can go see my friends, I can do all kinds of things. So lots of us, people everywhere, waiting on science. There's all this discussion and all kind. So in academic realms right now, there's all this discussion about maybe we need to wait until January the 1st, 2021 to re-engage in school, in college, in university, on all kinds of education, on all kinds of levels, because it's just too risky to get back together in big groups. So we may have to wait on science to provide a vaccine, and that's likely going to be into 2021. So let's not even talk about having educational processes going on until we have a vaccine. We have to wait on science. Disney, did you read this? Disney is talking about now not opening up any of their theme parks until 2021, until January. Why? We're waiting on science to provide an answer, to provide a solution. And look, Christians kind of get a bad rap about science, like somehow we poo-poo science and we don't believe in science. That's not true. Of course, I believe in science. Of course, we depend on science. If it wasn't for science and technology, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. Of course, those things are true. But there's a difference in depending on something and putting my hope in something. You see, I don't put my hope in science. I don't put my hope in another person. I'm waiting, but I'm not waiting so that science or somebody else delivers me an ultimate solution, and my hope is in that. Because the truth is, other people are going to disappoint us. Science going to disappoint us. I mean, how many times? Oh, here's the thing. Oh, we've discovered it's going to work. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, here's the thing. Oh, now we got it. Oh, it doesn't work. If we lived a couple hundred years ago and there was a big virus going around, you know what they would do? They would cut our arms and let blood out of us. They call it bloodletting. That was cutting edge science a couple hundred years ago. A couple hundred years from now, people are going to look back at us and go, oh man, can you believe what idiots they were? What were they thinking? And what we think is scientifically cutting edge right now is going to seem ridiculous. But waiting's a big deal. Listen to this verse. This is in Psalm 39, verse 7. And now, O Lord, for what do I wait? Well, that's the question, right? What are you waiting for? Second half of the verse. And now, O Lord, for what do I wait? My hope is in you. There you go. Look, we can wait on other people and make a decision. It may be great. It may be utterly disappointing. We can wait on science to provide a solution. I hope they do. I'm all about science. Man, we need it. And I depend on it. So do you. but it's not where my hope is. Because our hope is in the Lord. Because putting our hope in the Lord is the only way to not be disappointed. Romans 10:11 says, anyone who trusts in the Lord will not be disappointed. So what are we waiting on? We're waiting on God. Isaiah 40. Those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. They will mount up with wings like eagle. They will walk and not grow weary. They will run and not faint. It's a big deal. Our hope is in the Lord, and we wait on the Lord. He already knows what's coming. So, man, we pray for other people. We depend on other people, but we don't put our hope in other people. We need science. We need technology. We pray for a vaccine. Man, please. But our hope is not in science. Our hope is in the Lord. So what are we waiting on? We're waiting on God. And those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. That day is coming. Don't give up hope. God bless you. See you tomorrow.